The gentleman from Arizona, Mr. Gozar, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Director Wray, I would like to start by again asking for all the surveillance footage from January 6th and the preceding days to be released to the public. I am told there are thousands of hours of footage. Now, Director Wray, yes or no, would you agree that the public has a right to know the truth and that the information and footage should be made public?
Information we produce has to be done in coordination with the prosecutor.
Yes or no? I mean,
well, I don't, sir, respectfully, I don't think it is a yes or no question.
Well, okay.
We have to be very careful to protect the integrity of the ongoing cases.
Well,
and there are very
let me recapturing my
rules.
time here. Democratic members, you just heard of Congress, have made some outlandish allegations about reconnaissance tours and even filed ethics complaints against members, including me, which was recently thrown out. Mr. Wray, would you agree, yes or no, that the video footage is often the best evidence documenting an event?
Video footage is often very useful information to document an event.
Thank you. Director Wray, do you believe that security footage of a public building, of public officials paid for by public taxpayers, potentially containing exculpatory evidence, should be provided to public defenders?
Well, I think what information is provided to public defenders in criminal cases should be done under the rules of discovery, which are spelled out and are more complicated than I could cover in the time that we have here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Director Wray, now switching points. Can you confirm that no one inside the Capitol on January 6th was arrested for carrying or using a firearm?
Sir, my understanding is that there has been at least one individual who was arrested for having a firearm inside the Capitol. There are, I think, a small number of other cases, local cases. By that I mean MPD arrests.
Can you provide that information for us in written testimony, please?
I'm happy to have my staff follow up with yours.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Director Wray, can you confirm that nobody arrested for the involvement in the January 6th riot has been charged with the crime of insurrection?
Sir, as I think I said in response to one of your colleagues, sitting here right now, I don't believe there have been insurrection charges in any of the indictments so far. But again, with 500 cases, I want to be sure that I
believe you're right. Yeah, I agree. So now switching gears again. Director Wray, do you know who executed Ashley Babbitt?
No, I don't know the name of the person who was involved.
So do you agree that Ashley Babbitt was unarmed?
No, I really can't weigh in on the facts and circumstances of that case. As you may know, that was investigated by the D.C. Metro's Internal Affairs Department with the DOJ Civil Rights Division and the U.S. Attorney's Office, and the FBI was not the investigative agency.
Yeah, it's disturbing. The Capitol Police officer that did the shooting, Ashley Babbitt, appeared to be hiding, lying in wait, and they gave no warning before killing her. Question again, why hasn't that officer that executed Ashley Babbitt been named when police officers around the country are routinely identified after a shooting?
Comment on that case, it's not one that we've been directly involved in, so I really can't agree or disagree with your characterization.
Sounds good. Do you approve of lethal force against unarmed citizens, particularly a 110-pound woman with no warning, no use of non-lethal force prior and while lying in wait?
Not going to try to answer a hypothetical, especially one based on a case that I just said.
That actually wasn't a hypothetical. That's actually what had happened. Changing gears again, Director Wray, the FBI released several 30-second video clips of a suspected pipe bomber, seeking the public's help to identify him. Two of the video clips begin and end with the suspect already in the middle of the frame. You know how long the suspect pipe bomber was there and which way he exited, but you have withheld that information from the public. The FBI is in possession of the full tapes of the pipe bomb suspect and knows far more than the public about potential identifying details. You have begged the public's help in identifying this pipe bomb suspect. You even offered a $100,000 reward. Why have you not released the full tapes if you're truly intent to leverage the public's help? Will you commit to releasing the full tapes to the public immediately?
No, sir, I can't make that commitment. I'm very careful about making sure that we protect the integrity of the ongoing investigation. And when we share information with the public while asking for their help, it has to be done very thoughtfully with regard to both the solicitation for assistance, as well as, again, the protection of the integrity of the ongoing investigation.
Well, I appreciate it. Well, in conclusion, I again urge the Capitol surveillance footage and the truth to be released in order to exonerate the innocent and to provide justice and accountability for those who violated it. I would like to ask for unanimous consent to enter into the record a report from Revolver News regarding infiltration and incitement of the January 6th protest by federal officials.
Without objection.
I thank the chairwoman, and with that, I yield back.